I'm going to introduce Alicia Ozenberger. She's our Deputy Director, and she's going to talk about the Your Actions Matter campaign, which is launching today.
Hi, thank you for coming. For those of you who don't know, ACT Missouri is a statewide training resource center, and we provide substance abuse prevention and training to 10 regional support centers around the state, who then pass on their information and training and expertise to around 160-ish coalitions around the state. And those coalitions all work on substance abuse prevention as well. A lot of them have youth involved, like the youth that we have here today. It's very exciting to see you all here, so I appreciate you coming. And then some of the other things that we do as well is we have a youth ambassador program, and these are our lovely youth standing here in the blue shirts. Oh, sorry, Representative. And they are from around the state as well, and they're kind of a group that we put together that works on leadership involving substance abuse prevention around the state. And right now they're working on some projects to take statewide as well, so those will be coming across. But I want to talk about Your Actions Matter. Most of you got the posters as you walked in, and here is our logo up here. Your Actions Matter is focusing on underage drinking prevention. A lot of times in Missouri, we focus a lot because of the media on some other drugs like heroin, marijuana, and things like that. Very important things to focus on. It is a problem here in our state, but a lot of times underage drinking prevention kind of gets brushed under the carpet. So we wanted to bring forward underage drinking prevention again to highlight the importance of it, because it is still the #1 drug that is abused by our youth. So we want to make sure that we get out into the communities and talk about how it's everybody's responsibility to prevent underage drinking. It doesn't just lie on the youth to prevent underage drinking and to just say no. It involves our community members, our parents, our retailers, our business owners. Everyone has to come together to talk about underage drinking prevention. So we created Your Actions Matter with a little bit of help from our friends in Illinois. They launched the program, and we kind of tweaked it for Missouri because we're specific to the things that we need. So during that time, we created all of the media that you see, and we have posters and window clings and bags. We also have a website. It's on the actmissouri.org, and it's under Your Actions Matter. And on there we have a resource for retailers, and it gives them information on how they can prevent underage drinking as well. Because a lot of times I don't think our retailers think that they have so much of a hand in it besides just carding, everyone who comes in. So there's different things that they can do to look at around special prom times, graduation times, and things like that. So that resource is available for them as well. So with that is a real quick and dirty explanation of the program that we're doing. But Representative Nick King is going to talk a little bit about prevention and Your Actions Matter.
Thanks so much. It's really an honor to be here. I serve on the ACT Missouri Board of Directors, and I'm very, very pleased that I can speak with you for a couple of minutes today. The decisions that you make, and I was just going to talk about Senator Sylvia, but he's here, so come on up here. But you cannot hide. Yeah. Senator Sylvia's had a lot of experience with this, even more than I have. Experience with this organization.
I'm sorry, man.
But we all have our own interaction with this issue. And the problem that we see is that it really snowballs into other things. So if we can find a way in the community to cut down underage alcohol consumption, that is going to spill over into a lot of these other issues. I lost a brother to drug use. He started, guess where? With alcohol. And the problem with drug abuse, with the abuse of drugs, is that it eventually ruins not only that person's life, but the life of many others that are associated with him or her. In the case of my brother, he married twice, and both families ended up being a disaster. one of his sons committed suicide, blah, blah, blah. And of course, it ended up killing him. So the decisions that you make on a day-to-day basis really matter. Your personal actions, the comments that you make, the interaction that you, what your parents say and do. I mean, you know, one of the best things to remember is there are always somebody else's eyes watching what you do and what you say. And so, you know, my challenge, which is supposed to be at the end, but I'll go ahead and throw it out there now, is simply that you as individuals, that we as legislators need to be committed to helping in this effort to cut down on underage drinking. Because underage drinking leads to other things. It leads to the marijuana, which leads to the heroin, which leads to all sorts of other things. And you may think that you're immune, but you and your family, your parents, and your friends, and the people that you come in contact with, if you're a law enforcement person, when you're out on the road, you come in contact with this all the time. And it's absolutely critical that we make the right decisions, because your actions, your personal actions, matter, and they matter a lot. So let's make a difference, shall we?
And now I'd like to introduce Senator Sylvie. He's going to make a couple remarks.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry we were late. We were in the wrong place, so it's a big building. No, I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I think what you all do is very, very important. You know, Representative King did a great job illustrating, you know, how personal this is for everyone, really. I mean, it's really hard to find anyone in America today who hasn't been touched by drug abuse or alcohol abuse, and I know my family certainly has as well. You need to look no further than our own presidential debate that's going on right now. I was astounded to find out that, you know, in New Hampshire, which everyone's focusing on Iowa, you know, next week, and then New Hampshire, one of the most important issues on the minds of voters right now is drug abuse. There's a terrible heroin problem going on the East Coast and in New Hampshire, and they're trying to deal with that. But it's not just confined to New Hampshire. It's not just confined to the presidential race. I mean, it's all over here, not just heroin, but all the other drugs as well. And prevention is clearly the best way to address that, because if you can stop people from ever getting started down that road, it's way better than helping people on the road to recovery, which is also important. But what you guys do in trying to influence your communities and helping people to not go down that path is vitally important. And what you guys are doing here today is vitally important. We get lobbied daily by 50 different interests today, probably. But you know what? A lot of those people are paid to talk to us. You guys are not paid to talk to us. And that makes a huge difference. When we are going about our day and someone has taken the time to drive, in our case, over 200 miles to come down and share a message with us, that's going to resonate a lot more than somebody who's paid to come tell me what somebody hired them to tell me. So I really appreciate you guys coming down today, and best of luck as you go around it and share this message with the legislators.